Hello. In her book, The Seven Signs of Ethical Collapse, Marian Jennings analyzes the indicators of possible ethical collapse in companies and provides advice on how to avoid impending disaster. Marian Jennings explains ethical collapse as a company slowly moving away from the basic principles of right and wrong. She says that financial reporting standards and accounting rules are one of the areas where this might occur. However, please keep in mind that doesn't necessarily mean that companies are doing illegal things. She points out that not all companies that have drifted ethically have violated any laws. In her book, Marian Jennings lists the following as indicators, but not proof, that ethical collapse may be occurring. There's pressure to maintain numbers, fear and silence, youngins and bigger-than-life CEOs, weak board of directors, conflict of interests that are overlooked or unaddressed, innovation like no other company, and that rationalization that goodness in some areas atoned for evil in others. We previously learned that fraud can occur when three situations are present: situational pressure, perceived opportunity, and rationalization. These seven signs of ethical collapse fit into these three categories. Pressure to maintain numbers, fear and silence, bigger than life CEO, and innovation like no other company fits into the situational pressure. Whereas the weak board of directors, conflicts of interest overlooked or unaddressed fit into the perceived opportunity category. They prevent the fraud from being detected. And the third category of rationalization is the seventh sign of goodness in some areas, atoned for evil in others. The pressure to maintain numbers really exists in all companies, but ethical collapse may occur when there is an unreasonable and unrealistic obsession with meeting quantitative goals. The CEO may say that the company must meet the financial results at all costs or else. Employees may feel that not meeting these results may cost them their job and given these options may manipulate earnings to meet expectations. Another factor might be that those employees who report wrongdoing are ignored or retaliated against, or the process for reporting wrongdoing is not easy or easily understood. When, for instance, the company does not have a hotline to report wrongdoing anonymously. Another sign might be that the company hires inexperienced people who may not have the necessary background or really expertise to question the boss's decisions. A weak board of directors characterizes virtually all of the companies with major accounting frauds in the early part of the 2000s. One example is Health South, where Richard Scrushy surrounded himself with a weak board so that when he made decisions as CEO that contributed to an accounting scandal, the board would go along in part because of their interrelationships with Scrushy and Health South that created conflicts of interests. To learn more, please take a look at Marian Jennings' book.